hike the Colorado Trail in May, they said. It'll be fun, they said. You know who said that? No one said that. In fact, they said quite the opposite. We're on section 2 of the Colorado Trail. It's around 6:40, about 10 miles into my day today. I hiked about 8.5 miles into section 1 last night. Made camp. Got up about 2 this morning. Was off by 2:30. Today's going to be kind of special for me. It's challenge day, 24-hour challenge. How far can I go in 24 hours? I'm hoping around 50 miles. There are several obstacles in my way. One, I'm slow, so 50 miles is going to be most of the 24 hours. 2, didn't get a lot of good sleep last night. It was really windy, and apparently I've got some PTSD about wind. So every time the wind came up, the adrenaline in my body came up as well. 3 is snow. It's May. It's May 5th. There's gonna be snow on the route. Once we get to section 4, probably gonna be an issue. I did bring snowshoes. The sports recycler had children's snowshoes that are very small and light. And for someone like me who is not a child, probably very useless. But I brought them anyways. Now I'm going right now at around 2.5 miles an hour. And at that speed, if my math is right, should take me 20 hours to make 50 miles. That's actually kind of reasonable in my book. All right, I got a hill coming up. Gonna check in a couple hours. See where I'm at. Let's go. All right, finishing up segment 2, getting ready to go to Buffalo Creek, or as they call it, Buff Creek. Oh, it's 10:30. I got about a half mile, less than 20 miles. Been hiking for about 8 hours. Took a 10-minute micro nap to get rid of a sleep monster. Sometimes that happens. I'm gonna take a little break at Buff Creek. It's gonna be really busy with all the mountain bike traffic because it's Sunday and like conditions are like primo dirt, I believe they call it. What do those kids call it? Those crazy kids with the wheels. Definitely gonna get 25 miles before 2:30. Oh yeah, section 2 is really pretty. So being May and in the morning, it was cool. I didn't even go through a liter of water, and I drink a lot of water. Ah, the colors were absolutely gorgeous too. All this new spring greens going up. So yeah, why am I doing this 24-hour challenge? Well, 1, I'm bored. 2, I'm testing this pack. It's doing pretty okay. 3 is my birthday, so this is kind of my like belated birthday challenge from last month that I didn't do. And yeah, fitness test. I'm so much better at going up and down than straight across, which is usually the opposite of people, that I thought I'd try to like work on distance. Getting distance in my legs. I'm finding that projects like Nolan's 14 are not working for me because I can do all the hills. I can climb 14-14ers in a row, but it's like that 7-mile like jog on the Colorado Trail that I'm like all scared of. And there's a chance I might try the Colorado Trail again in September. Figured if I can do like a 50-mile day in May. That would give me at least 4 months to build upon the fitness that I know I have. In 4 months, can I then do that 10 days in a row? We'll see. So after this 24-hour challenge, like, I'm not just getting picked up. I have to hike to Wreck, which is like another 50 plus miles. Snow's gonna be an issue. I'm gonna hit some big snow patches, and I don't know what's gonna be happening after Kenosha Pass, let alone after Georgia Pass. So I might find myself in a big quagmire. Okay, I think at the crest of this hill, we'll get to Buff Creek proper. Take a little break, strip down, and just cruise through Buff Creek. Yeah, there's nothing I'm really looking forward to for Buff Creek. But afterwards is the Lost Creek Wilderness, which I've actually never been to. So that I'm really looking forward to. There's supposed to be some really cool mountains, really cool rock formations, and it's a really great day. All right, I'll check in maybe after Buff Creek, somewhere in the Lost Creek Wilderness. All right, start of section 4. Finish section 3. It's around 4, I think. 4:15, just took a 10-minute nap. 33 miles in at 13 hours. So, not too bad, not too bad. Definitely slowing down. This is when the wheels are going to come off. I'm just glad that my hip flexors, my TFL, my glute mid, they're still holding in. I'm just tired. It's a big load. Kind of like took a big load because I'm testing this backpack on like a normal person's like pack out, not like what my pack out would be. If this pack had my pack out, it'd be about half as much. So it's a good training load for like starting the Colorado Trail with 10 days of food. Thinking ahead of time to make my slurry. This is a few things. It's a hammer perpetuum. So basically maltodextrin. It is a little bit of protein powder, a little bit of caffeine in there. There's some vitamins in there. There's some dietary fiber and some salt. Everything a growing boy needs. And the idea is I can just drink this on the go. And I have to chew because I've always had trouble with wanting to eat. I've always had to force myself to eat. Except today, apparently. Today I can't wait to eat. I'm so hungry. So, it makes me think that there is a element of elevation happening where at high elevation I'm having a harder time eating than at low elevation. So, there we go. Nice and chewy. That's the way I like it. I usually mix it pretty thick, but this is quite thick. I also forget to eat too, which doesn't work with, you know, not wanting to eat. Not wanting to eat and forgetting to eat are two different things, but put them together, I just like lose all my energy. I'm like, what happened? Haven't eaten 3 hours. Make one of these up for the next segment. This might be my last segment for the day. I don't know what the snow is going to be like in section 4. It may stop me. But section 4, I think, ends at Kenosha Pass, and then definitely the snow is going to be somewhere between Kenosha Pass and Georgia Pass. That's fine. There's not much else I got to do. Just got to pack up again and get out of here. Just take it slow. Oh, put some tunes in. I haven't put any music in for the past couple hours just because I was in Buff Creek, and I wanted to be a good trail citizen, so I wanted to hear all the cyclists come in, and there was plenty, and do my part and, you know, making sure everyone's happy. And I have to say, like, I would give a grade on trail citizens, bikes, and other hikers as like an A, solid A. But I was pretty impressed. I think everyone's just really happy to be out there. It's like one of the first like actually spring, almost summer weekends. So everyone's just really psyched. Just one of the fools out there. Oh, this is hard, man. I'm a little rusty, but that's fine. That's why we're here. We're trying to see what our limits are and then live with those limits tomorrow. Mostly in pain and suffering. So, chocolate covered coconut almonds. Nice move, TJ. Nice move. It's a little after 7. I'm a little over 40 miles. Huzzah. That means I need to get 10 more miles in the next 7 hours. Seems doable. Got a little bit of snow here, but not so much. Pretty easy to pass. Lost Creek has been nothing but a complete letdown. No views. I'm just on this road. At least it's fast, but I was hoping for a lot more. Put some clothes on. Get out of here. Wreck these things. Oh my god. A little bit more snow has been found than I had anticipated. That's alright. Because I brought snowshoes. I brought little kids' snowshoes. They're labeled to be used for kids between 50 and 120 pounds. Which I might be a bigger kid than that, so I'm not sure how well they're gonna work, but they are kind of light. Yeah, this road I'm on is gonna go 800 feet higher and just stay there for the entire rest of the segment, which is 10 more miles. So this could be really difficult, or it'll just be the next 2 miles and then the snow will be gone. I'm not sure. It does call into question segment 5. What's segment 5 going to look like? Because it starts at the 10,000 foot level and kind of goes higher. If no one tracked it out today, I might be in big trouble. We're not really in danger though. I can stop anytime, put up my tent, even wait for this to get set up. But I'm both lazy and impatient, so I won't be waiting, taking a nap or anything. I'll be trudging forward blindly. Around 9:30. Total nightmare here. So the trail turns off that road and just goes into the woods. We're gonna go up and over a ridge, but we're on the north side. There's just a ton of snow. And it's not set like I said. So it's just this forever. So, like I said, I should have just been patient and let it set. But, like, guess what? There's more snow on the other side to wait to set. So it's either I move now and get the shit now, or just wait until tomorrow and have unset snow again. So, hopefully when I get to the other side of this ridge, to the south side, there's less snow. Yeah, those are working just as well as you think they would. Being toy snowshoes that Rocky Mountain National Park was throwing out. Grateful for having them, but like, do wish they were bigger. Don't wish they were heavier though. So it's almost midnight. I've been farting around in the snow for about 5 hours now. I've gone about 3 miles. Ooh, it's so windy. And I'm gonna give up for the day. So total for the day is 43 miles. That's pretty good given there's snow. Lots of snow. Lots of terrible, crusty, sun-baked snow. So I've happened upon a small dry piece of land that I can put my tent on. And I'm gonna call it. Go to sleep. This sounds so good. I'm so tired. What it's been like all night. You know, I chose the CT so I wouldn't get into situations like this. I wasn't interested in being on the ridgeline during a snowstorm. I don't know why the wind is so fierce right here. But thankfully we just have to follow the trail down. And hopefully that valley down there has some, protection from the wind. If not, thankfully someone had the foresight to bring mountaineering gear. which was what was mostly in my pack, taking up all that space. I'll be warm. Warm enough. I'm all packed up, time to move. Well, right about one thing. Snow's set up in the morning. Now I make some miles to get out of here. Alright, we're pretty snow free. We might be lucky that this is mostly snow free too. And then I bet that it gets a little snowy there. More ways to go. I have not been feeling like talking. Still in segment 4. Thankfully the single track has been relatively snow free, although I think that's about to change. Been making good time, except I've had to stop to go take micro naps like 3 or 4 times. I can't stay up. It's like the trail itself is hypnotizing me. I got no sleep last night. The windstorm last night was so loud. The tent stood its ground. It was incredible. I think partly because all the stakes were frozen into the ground. It didn't tear up, so thanks, Dan. You do make a pretty good tent. It's been rough, just trying to make progress. It keeps grappling on me and snowing on me. Oh. Only a couple miles to Kenosha Pass, and then figure out what to do. I don't think segment 5 is gonna happen. I really don't. So I might bail from there, and then it's, which way do I bail? Do I bail towards Fairplay to catch the bus tomorrow? Or see if there's a commuter line to Breck to catch the bus there tonight? Or do I just try to get a ride to Denver from Kenosha? What would be the odds? Oh yeah, here comes the snow. Thankfully it's been so cold that the snow is pretty much set. So I haven't been falling in. Haven't had to use my cheesy snowshoes. So that's good. One saving grace of such cold weather. It's like in the 30s right now. Careful. Careful. It's almost 1. And I've been up since 5:30. And this is the first time I feel like a bit human. There we go. Felt so freaking crushed. Just trying to make forward progress to be like, I want out. But having to be patient on just what I can do. Too bad about segment 5. I just don't think I can make it. It's gonna be even more snow than here. Oh man, yesterday. So yeah, the last thing I wanted to do after 40 miles of hiking, starting at 2:30 in the morning, was 2.5 miles of snowshoeing in absolute disgusting sunburnt snow. Not really knowing where I'm going, can't find the trail. And did that at 12:30 in the morning. Then making camp, some wind-swept ridge. God, that sucked. And then no sleep because of all the noise. All right, I'm gonna deal with this mini disaster. This mini terrain disaster. Oh, that looks like a trail. Sure. Hike the Colorado Trail in May, they said. It'll be fun, they said. You know who said that? No one said that. In fact, they said quite the opposite. So didn't make my 24-hour challenge of 50 miles. Care of the snow. That's okay. Had a 22-hour day. Gave it my all. I'm still moving today. That's good. Still moving the next day. Kenosha Pass 14. 14 what? Like 14 miles? I don't think so. 14 knock-knock jokes? Like, what do you want? 14 popcorn curdles? Eaten with butter and salt? Better not be 14 anything. So I'm getting close to what I think is Kenosha Pass, and I'm like, oh yeah, good 12 miles, good pedestrian day, and then I pass that sign saying Kenosha Pass is 14 more miles, and I'm like, what are you talking about? So I'm peering around looking for the highway, I can't hear the cars. Where am I? So I thought segment 5 started at Kenosha Pass. It ends at Kenosha Pass. So I do get to do segment 5. How about that? How wonderful is that? My thoughts of grabbing a ride in about half an hour have dissolved. And I guess I'm looking forward to camping at Kenosha Pass. And then the next day I'll try to catch a ride. Somehow. I'm not sure. Oh my God. What an idiot. Yeah! Here we are. Gonna have to level with you. That was 14 miles I didn't know I was gonna have to hike today. Section 5 comes before Kenosha Pass. Look, now I know, okay? Time for me to snipe me a campsite, I think. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna indulge myself in a picnic table. A picnic table because this entire time I've been carrying a stove and I have pre-made backpacking meals. Oh, just burning a hole in my pocket. I've got camp shoes to put on. Everyone's available. How about that? Anyone I want. Haven't sat down on a bench in a while. Make my camp. Make some food. Try to get some sleep, man. The jet stream has been on me. Just the sound of it. It's crazy. Get up. Try to hitch a ride to Fairplay, get some coffee, and go home. Hitch the bus. Alright, now to find someone with perhaps a similar sense of adventure. Here we are in beautiful Fairplay, Colorado. Got a hitch from Kenosha Pass, no problem. Took about 5 seconds. It was a tractor trailer barely inching up the hill, slowing all the traffic behind it. So when I put my thumb out, everyone was going about 10 miles an hour. Now the question remains if the bus is going to get here and if the pass itself is now open. So fingers crossed, we should be here momentarily. And if all goes well, I'll be home in a couple hours. So that's it. That's the ending of my 24-hour challenge. Day 4 of my 24-hour challenge. Well, until I see you next time, long may you range.